Okay, the start of a new day in Jerusalem. We see the American flag next to the Israeli flag, next to the, I believe that's the European Union flag. And here's a shot of our hotel, another very, very nice hotel. The olive tree here in Jerusalem. And we're anxious to go on another day of sightseeing. Another shot of the skyline as viewed from our hotel. Oxygen on the bus yesterday.
That's good. That's great news. You should have immediate connection with your Wi-Fi on this bus. No? Daryl says no. Mine came right on. Maybe that's from last trip. But it's on, so look and see if you need it. I don't think there's a church built on the site. Surprise, surprise. And it covers the grave of Lazarus, and there's an additional little few shekel fee that you pay if you want to go down to the tomb. If you go down, you're going to see it's just a flat slab. But if that's important to you, you can pay him a few shekels or get a few of you together.
I guess what's hi, my name. I've been wearing this yellow tag that says Bruce for the last 5 days. Hopefully, that's who I am. From Peachtree Road. It's been a great pleasure to be with you folks. We really appreciate you having us all. Oh, I'm not touching my chin. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I think what, trying to tie together yesterday was sort of sensory overload to me. And maybe for a lot of Americans it is, particularly walking down those extremely narrow streets with the shops literally side by side. And all the teeming life in there, and it's just the scope of it all is almost hard to. It was almost hard, we're walking along a path that Jesus carried the cross, and it was almost hard to concentrate because there was just so much life there, and it was almost hard to be in a reverent frame of mind. But I think the entire journey so far has been just, to me, some of the accomplishments of people of this era is almost hard to fathom. We went to Masada, and then just the old town, the old city structure, and the size of the stones, and the idea that people before machinery or before electricity or fossil fuels could work that way and get that done. And it makes you realize the amount of labor, and for the greatness of these leaders who had the vision to do this. You also realize that nothing would have happened without the little guy. And there were just hundreds of thousands and millions of little guys who chiseled the stones and carried the stones and dug the holes, and that it's a testament to the work of the small person. And I guess from a point of view of thinking about our faith, Jesus, not only preached to the multitude and did great miracles, but he basically washed the feet of his disciples, and it kind of reinforced to me the lesson of there's no task that's too small for a Christian to ignore at the moment that he's needed to get involved.
Look to the right now.
Well said.
Going with the rock, Old Testament. What Bruce says is true. I had to film a little video last night to send home as a part of the completion of our campaign, and I said somewhat the same thing. I didn't say it as well as he did. I talked about, seriously, I talked about being over here and seeing churches and synagogues that people of faith built so many years ago, and how as a part of faith we're always building for those who are coming after us. And it is really the work of ordinary folks doing what they can for the kingdom that makes a difference. And then walking through the streets, you know, crucifixion was not an unusual thing for the Romans. That's how they maintained scared people to maintain control in every place they were. And so when Jesus was crucified, we get this idea from like the movies that everybody just stopped and lined the streets and all, and a lot of people would have just kept on going with their commerce as he went by, because yeah, it's another criminal they're taking care of, and his followers would have been certainly engaged, as was his mother and Veronica and all those folks on the stations. But the vast majority of people would have just, you know, gone about their business because it was just somebody else getting what they deserved as far as the Romans were concerned. Now, I also understand that for our musical presentation this morning, we should have a duet that should be Wes and Thomas singing selections from Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yay!
So we'll start with I Don't Know How to Love Him by Thomas.
It's a little early.
Take it from the top now.
Take from the top.
Good Caiaphas, the council waits for you. The Pharisees and priests are here for you.
He's coming.
You were louder last night.
Much more louder.
You were much louder last night,
Good Caiaphas, the council waits for you. The Pharisees and priests are here for you.
Gentlemen, you know why we are here. We've not much time and quite a problem here.
Superstar, son of superstar.
Listen to that howling mob of blockheads on the streets. A trick or two with lepers, and the whole town's on his feet. He is dangerous. Quick, Caiaphas, look, they're right outside our yard. Look, Caiaphas, go call the Roman guard.
No, wait. We need a more permanent solution to our problem.
What then to do about Jesus of Nazareth? Miracle, wonder, healer of fools.
No riots, no armies, no fighting, no slogans. One thing I'll say for him, Jesus is cool.
We do not dare keep him from his own devices. The crowd crowning his hat to get out of control.
Where do we stop him? His manner increases by leaps every minute. He's top of the pole.
Fools, you have no perception. The stakes we are gambling are frighteningly high. We must crush him completely. So like John before him, this Jesus must die. For the sake of the nation, this Jesus must die.
Must die, this Jesus must die. For the sake of a nation, this Jesus must die. Must die, this Jesus must die. Jesus must die.
That was more than excellent. More than excellent. Yeah. Liquor makes him sing quicker, by the way. That was a first. That was a first.
About you.
Okay, we are meeting our
We're
guide.
waiting here for the music police who are going to come in and fine us for that rendition of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Disturbing the peace. He's coming. He's running. Here he comes. Beautiful day here.
Blue. He said, that's what he said. He said, Bill always wants a blue name tag. Black.
It's really more for the identification of the people when we go to the site.
Yeah.
We got our original bus back, complete with back window.
I didn't know they had that kind of background.
Hot smell. No good, no money.
Wait till you see the rest of this garden up here.
Oh, I love the garden. I posted a lot of garden shots on their
We
Facebook
posted
account.
lots of pictures.
I did too. These are
priceless.
It's raining every day pretty much.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. It's
raining.
At home?
They grow like that.
It's raining here every day.
Oh, wow.
They are edible. That's the thing I worry about.
Lazarus and Mary and Martha. Lazarus died, and Jesus did not come until the fourth day. Now, the reason that Jesus delayed his arrival is because in the Jewish tradition, Jews believe that the soul does not leave the body until the end of the third day. That means that maybe if Jesus arrived on the second day or on the first day from Lazarus' death, people would think that Lazarus was not dead yet, or his soul was still in his body. But like arriving or doing that, like raising him on the fourth day, that kind of stopped any argument that the locals may do after that. So when he arrived, actually the location of the town was not here. The location of the town is kind of further east, but this was outside the town. So people always people always buried their dead outside the town. So this was outside the town, and the tomb today is, you see that mosque, that minaret? The tomb is underneath that mosque. So see what happened. Christians, 4th century, built a church here, and the entrance of the tomb was from there, like just straight, through that wall. Okay, they were like rocks, okay? And you go to the tomb of Lazarus from there, just straight. So the church was still just right outside the tomb, okay? And then churches got destroyed, Crusaders built here. On the 1187, when the Muslims took over Jerusalem, they came to Bethany, they destroyed the Crusader church, and then they built a mosque over the tomb of Lazarus. Because Lazarus, they picked this site because Muslims believe that Lazarus was raised by Prophet Isa. So Muslims believe that Jesus raised dead people. Okay? So Lazarus was mentioned in the name of Al-Uzayr, Arabic name of Lazarus, Al-Uzayr. So Muslims believe in the story. Okay? So they built the mosque over the tomb of Lazarus.
There's a lot more confidence.
10 each side, okay?
Look, I'll make demonstration.
Okay, you hit this guy.
Demonstration.
Swing of David.
Look,
Yeah, yeah.
look, friends. 1, 2.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh, nobody's over there. Ouch!
Very good.
I throw it to my mother-in-law house. Very good inside.
They had to dig a tunnel from the Christian church to below the mosque to get down to the tomb, which is below the mosque. There's an example of the newest part of the wall. It was built just 3 or 4 years ago.
Boy,
Very,
treacherous.
very treacherous. This is a tunnel.
You know, that's true.
You can either look in through there,
Your hat, watch hat.
or you can crawl down like Michael's doing now. Okay, Daryl's coming through. Yeah, this certainly is the size of a tomb.
Yeah. Showed a plan view. So this was not the only room. That area was included as well.
You got it?
Okay.
People can look in from up there.
Look at it again to get my bearings. We were warned. I didn't touch the hammer. We were warned, yeah, I know.
I took some bricks.
Yes, me too. Yeah, you probably put prayers in there too, I guess.
Put prayers in here. Good idea. Have it covered.
Saw something swing and hit me.
All right, we made it.
This is just.
This is a tomb.
This is it.
Doesn't have to be very big.
I don't know what I'm smiling about. I'm in a tomb. Here, I'll take a picture.
Oh, look.
I'm reversing. Yeah.
That's what I did.
Watch your head, keep going, keep going.
Let's see if Wes made it. Hey, he made it. All right. Hi, Wes. Hi, everybody. Go
I
ahead.
was trying making sure no one's coming out.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got one more coming in.
Come on down.
Gotta look up.
This is not a good position.
Come on.
Take the
Lots of
picture.
graffiti.
Oh my goodness.
Thomas is going to go down.
Yeah.
Hey, very impressive.
I'm the bionic lady. Not bionic, what is it?
That's it.
Titanium.
Scuba
star.
What did you do about Jesus?
Thomas made it.
Take a glass with like a little song. Right to West, take a picture of these steps going up.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that would scare off some of your parishioners, Mama.
All right.
Every Lazarus marble. Okay, inside the murals are so beautiful. But
In Japan.
I got my $2 t-shirt before I'm getting on the bus.
Now it's recording.
All right. We are down, slowly. Wide, down.
Your front. If you want to go sit, I take picture. How? Okay. You're next. Alright. Come stand here for a kiss. Come stand here.
For a kiss.
Yeah.
Kim got a kiss.
So happy.
You take picture.
Thing he has, he's handed out his brochure, and you can see now, he'll come and describe.
I'm glad we have this bus back, so we have this net in the back of the seat in front of us, which is very handy.
I have one of those in Greek.
Did you all get your crosses?
I did.
I think we did.
So,
I'm sorry.
Beyond, that's a pretty big over.
10031 Wagoner Drive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for 7 days.
look here. We look to the right where those people are walking down. This is, you see this point here? This is where we're gonna gather after group picture.
I think our hotel is over there, and then there's the city.
We found there's another door for the water right here by the steps.
That's where we were yesterday. Those are the teaching steps right there.
Yes, this is it. All right. No eating on the Palm Sunday Road.
Oh, God.
Chewing food is like wrong. Right side.
This is the Palm Sunday Road. You can see how steep it was.
A little bit easier for most folks. And you're not most folks, so who knows?
He's getting a solo of you.
And be sure you edit yourself in.
We're walking down the Palm Sunday Road. Tom's doing good walking backwards.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you better stop.
Good morning. Good morning.
They put stones on the top of the graves to note that the temple has never finished being built. We saw them putting stones on the grave at the end of Schindler's List, and then these holes are for lighting candles, etc.
God bless you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, God bless. Good morning, man. Good morning.
Trying to take pictures.
God bless you. Thank you.
Just turn around here.
You're looking at us. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Yeah, I did.
These were for children. Second century AD. Sharp thorns on the tree.
And we believe that the cross, the crown that the Romans put on the head of Jesus was made from using such thorns.
Them up there. See the ones higher? Look up in here. See? See the thorns?
Yeah. Anything just thorns. So we call it thorn tree, but I don't know what the Latin name or English name for it.
No mucho.
Then they took him all the way back to Pilate's house and he stayed one night. Next day in the morning they took him to the Antona Fortress, which is the middle. From there, Pontius Pilate, he said, I will send you all the way to Herod Archelaus, to the area of here, the Holy of the picture. From there, they sent him back to the Antona Fortress, and Jesus Christ will walk the way of the cross. And this is mainly what Jesus did during the last year. And this is what we are going to do tomorrow. We are going to go to the city, and we are going to go for and exactly now,
Another part of the Palm Sunday Road.
What happened before a few years? And then his name is Gabriel. Let's go to the church.
That's the church of St. Peter of Galilee. That's where Caiaphas'
This is where Jesus wept on Palm Sunday. He prophesied destruction of the city.
So that's why we call it a mistake, because Jesus wept here. In the old days, in the Roman time, the Romans believed that more tears bring rest to the soul of a dead person. So they would collect, like women would cry, collect their tears, all right? And then they bury the tear bottles in the tomb. So usually when archaeologists dig a site or when they found an ancient Roman grave, they can tell how important that person was by counting how many tear collectors were buried with him in his tomb or in her tomb. All the other churches, as I told you earlier, all the other churches have other facing east. But this also has other facing west, because when Jesus got here, he looked at west. Now, the whole city of Jerusalem, with two arches. See it? That's
Yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah. In the wall.
Okay. That's a gate. This is one of the gates of Jerusalem that was closed 2 years after the walls were built. And they closed it because it's a tradition in Jerusalem that says that the Messiah is the one who's supposed to enter Jerusalem through that gate. Of course, Muslims don't believe that the Messiah came.
It was closed because the Messiah is supposed to open those doors and go through the gate.
But anyway, when Jesus came on Palm Sunday to Jerusalem, he entered Jerusalem through that gate. So already the
Jesus entered through that gate.
Already the Messiah entered Jerusalem, Temple Mount, through that gate. That you see, the Dome of the Rock, this is the holiest site for Muslims. And it's called Al-Aqsa, and we call it also the Dome of the Rock.
So this is Luke. Luke 19, I say, 28.
After Jesus had said these things, he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem. Always go up to Jerusalem. As he approached Bethphage and Bethany, at the hill called the Mount of Olives, he sent 2 of his disciples, saying, "Go ahead and find the colt," as they did. They brought it to Jesus, and he sat on it, and everybody said, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Well, when he came near the place where the road goes down the Mount of Olives, the way you came down, the whole crowd of disciples began joyfully to praise God in loud voices for all the miracles they had seen. "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, rebuke your disciples." "I tell you," he replied, "if they keep quiet, the stones will cry out." As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it. And we're in that place. Dominis flebit, the Lord wept. And said, "If you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it is hidden from your eyes. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you in on every side. They will dash you to the ground, you and the children within your walls. They will not leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time God's coming to you." So this is the place where Jesus saw what was going to happen in the future, his rejection, and the destruction that would come with the armies. Did Sam describe some of the church with the tier?
Yeah.
Great. All right. So I think now we're finished here, and you can take a look inside the church, and then we'll meet out there at the gate. Don't go out the gate, just meet at the gate. To our right, way down to the Garden of Gethsemane, was captured there and taken back over there. And then from there, either to the Citadel there or over to the Antonia Fortress.
Süreci yani.